What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang for being here, being involved, and being active. Today, we are going to have a look at choir. I have been a choir boy for most of my young days when I was in church, when I used to go to church. I am an atheist now, and this video is not about any of that. I just want to give some context here. And I have sang in choirs for most of my life, so I always have a good place in my heart for choirs. And today we're going to have a look at the Tabernacle choir, featuring Alex Boyé doing the Circle of Life from The Lion King. I am excited because I love Alex Boyé. I love his vocals, and I have listened to a few of the Tabernacle choir renditions of the classics in Christmas songs and JF Handel and The Glory of the Lord, Worthy is the Lamb, other popular classics like Hallelujah Chorus and etc. So I am very familiar with these classics, and the Tabernacle choir has been one of the choirs that I've listened to from time to time to see how many different choirs represent these classics. So it's always good to hear the Tabernacle choir. I'm very curious how they are going to take the Circle of Life, because Circle of Life is one of those songs that crosses age, background, religion, anything like that. So I'm really excited to check this out. So I'm checking it out from the context of seeing how the Tabernacle choir, that I know to be a really good choir, taking on the song together with Alex Boyé, who was also a great representation, bringing in the African perspective when it comes to music as well. So I'm an African and I'm excited to see this. Let's check this out, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Oh boy. Okay, I need to start this right. I need to start this correct. I need to blast the volume because I don't think I'm feeling enough, because I started hearing the lady starting with some harmonies. Don't worry, guys. This video is not going to be paused like every 2 seconds, okay? So. Nice. Oh. Okay. Oh, a modulation already. Okay. I love his suits.
From the day we arrived on the planet, unblinking, stepped into the sun. There's more to see that can ever be seen, more to do that can ever be done. There is far too much to take in here, but a fight that can ever be found. Hey, but the sun rolling high in the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless ride and the circle of life, and it moves us all to despair and hope, faith and love, hey, till we find a place on the path unwinding in the circle, oh, the circle of life.
Okay, so far I do like the structure by which they arranged it, and given the call and response between Alex and the choir, I like that. It's really well structured, well maintained, nothing too flashy going on there, but a modulation already that was really exciting, because I was expecting there to be a modulation at the end as well. So there's going to be at least potentially two that we're looking at. I'm excited, but I love Alex the way he takes the lead in this and certain concessions that he makes, and I'm excited to see how he ends it. But his suit is on point though. Like everyone is on point here. I love the orchestra behind the scenes. Everyone is adding a little bit to it to make this very, yeah. I can only say well structured. That's the best way I can say it. That's what I'm feeling right now. Right.
Now some of us fall by the wayside, and some of us soar to the stars, and some of us sail through our trouble, and some have to live with the scars.
Sing, bro.
And some say, eat or be eaten. Hey. And some say, live and let live. But all are agree, as they join the stampede, you should never take more than you give. And the circle of life, and it moves us all, hey, to despair.
Go.
On the path unwinding, the circle of life. On the path unwinding, hey, in the circle.
Yes, lift the stand, bro. Yo, give me those goosebumps, bro. Oh. Nah, absolutely well done to both parties, the choir and Alex. So I imagine a choir to be structured in a way where you have soprano 1, soprano 2, alto 1, alto 2, you have tenor 1, tenor 2. So there are so many spaces that's allowed for there to be the choir. You have choir 1, let's say, so to speak, choir 1 that's doing the call and response together with Alex, and then you have choir 2 that's giving the background harmony, right? So you have the choir singing whilst you have the oohs and the ahs in the background, right? So it's really cool how they were able to demonstrate this. That it started with, like, that's how it started. So we have the lads. So the lads come in. Sichiku wenyama, sichiku wenyama. Right, you've got the bass and the tenor, and I think tenor 2 and bass 1, bass 2, harmonizing here. So it's like a group of the boys doing it. That's really cool. Just harmonizing from the boys, right? So the ladies come in every time the drums are hit, right? So the ladies join in with the harmony in the background. So this time the whole choir joins with a Wenyama callback, right? So the first time it was just a group of the boys that did that, and then now the boys started and then the ladies joined, and I think the entire choir finishes with a harmony, right? So it was really cool. And then they modulate. Nice, so cool. It's well arranged. I love that. I've never really heard this type of approach to the circle of life, so that's cool. So now insert in what I was just talking about. So yeah, and then you have right. So you've got the two, like maybe soprano 1, soprano 2, or you've got alto 1, alto 2 doing whatever they need to do. So callbacks, and then you have the harmonies. So that's the two sections that's broken, and then those callbacks needs to be harmonized, and those harmonies needs to be harmonized. So yeah, right. So we hear both the ladies and the lads doing that. Right, so they're both doing. So you've got a sect of the guys section broken off doing right, and then you've got a part of the guys also doing the harmonies, just as I've already mentioned. Anyway, I don't know how much I can stretch this, but this was an absolute beauty. There was so many things that went on that give ways for goosebumps to just set in, and it was well done. Like I said, it wasn't overly flashing, and I love the approach that Alex also takes with "Is the circle of life" rather than "Is the circle of life," right? So that's a different approach. That's a concession that he makes for himself, and that's always good that singers do when they're performing live as well, to check where you are vocally to make sure you don't overdo anything.
On the planet, there's more to see that can ever be seen. What to do that can ever be done.
Yeah, I love how he does the "ever be done" rather than the "ever be done." Ever be done. So the emphasis is on the "the" rather than on the original song that I am used to, at least. The emphasis is on the "air," right? But he emphasizes on the "the." So I love the difference in that. Okay. I love that because what I'm used to is "that can ever be done," but "that can ever be done," like they're very different. It's so cool.
There is far too much to take in here, but a fight that can ever be found.
So you have the ahs in the background that we have it, and then we've got the chants, the whatever about a chant, right? From the same choir. So like I said, choir split in two. You have the harmonies, and you've got the callbacks, right? It's so cool.
Hey, but the sun rolling high in the sapphire sky. Keeps great and small on the endless ride and the circle of life.
Right? In the circle of life. So that's the concession you made, rather than "in the circle of life," which would I think would be very different in his vocal style, the way he sings, right? So it works in an ascent rather than in a descent, right? So that makes sense for him. Anyway, Alex did brilliant in here. The choir did amazing. They are very well arranged. Yeah, I mean, you can tell this is a rich choir. Okay, I know. Look, I've sang in choirs in my life. I've sang in a lot of choirs in my life. This is a rich choir. Okay, I know a rich choir when I see one. Very rich. And they are great, and they sound rich too. So I mean, I'm just saying that's the quality makes sense. Yeah, I've sang in a lot of choirs, so I know. Anyway, shout out to the Tabernacle Moment Choir. I don't know if it's called a Tabernacle Choir, right? And the lad, the legend, the great Alex Boyé. Thank you very much for this, man. This is amazing. This was like years ago. It just popped on my recommended homepage on YouTube, and I was like, wait, I haven't seen this one. That's cool. So to be fair, I haven't seen a lot of the Tabernacle choir performances, although I know what they would be singing, but I have seen a lot of Alex Boyé's performance, but I didn't know that he worked with them, so that's why I did this reaction as well. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed my breakdown, and yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy, you know, more of the Tabernacle choir or Alex Boyé. If you haven't seen more of his stuff, go check him out, and go check out the Tabernacle choir as well if you are a choir boy like myself or a choir lady. And go check them out and enjoy yourself. And if you'd like me to check out more choir stuff as well, Let me know in the comment sections. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Stay tuned and we're out. Peace.